Welcome to the Southport 4th of July Parade on WECT, WECT.com, and the WECT News app. Here are your hosts, Rachel Lewis-Hilburn and Bob Townsend.
Good morning, everyone. The patriotic spirit of America is alive and well in Southport on this July 4th. I'm Bob Townsend. We're glad you're with us today for live coverage of the July 4th parade here in beautiful Southport. And I have the pleasure again with working with Rachel Lewis-Hilburn as my co-anchor. Rachel, it's great to see you. Always good to have you here.
Oh, Bob, always a pleasure. This is just such a wonderful event. Today we're broadcasting live. It's hot, but it's not as oppressive as we thought it might be. Just so glad to be here and see the happy folks and the celebration.
The breeze is helping tremendously out here right now. We're going to take a break, come back in just a few minutes, and for the next hour, bring you live coverage from here in Southport. So please stay with us.
Bob, I've got it.
Well, as your book free. Thank you, Boo-Boo. Thank you, Boo. This is right here for right now. Yeah. Resituate.
Bye, Bob.
So this should be 19, the state port pilot.
Right. Okay.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We're glad you're with us today in Southport. It's a few minutes after 11. The parade actually started just a few minutes early, so we didn't get a chance to show you the opening performers or the opening entrance, including Congressman Rouser and former Chief Jerry Duff. But they are here and then went by and waved, and right now we're seeing the State Port Pilot booth come by. And it's got the Southport Recreation Department riders on that.
And coming up next, we've got North Carolina State Treasurer Dale Falwell. He's a CPA, and he's been the keeper of the public's purse since assuming the office of State Treasurer last year. A Republican, former Speaker pro tempore of the North Carolina House of Representatives and Assistant Secretary of Commerce, Treasurer Falwell lives with his wife Cynthia in Winston-Salem, and we're glad he came out today to Southport.
Glad to have him. Actually, he came over to me a few minutes ago before the parade started, and it was like an old friend. I'd never had the pleasure to meet him before, but it was nice to meet him. He's very active.
Yes.
All right, the Brunswick Town chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution. The Daughters of the American Revolution is a lineage-based membership service organization for women who are direct descendants of soldiers and others of the Revolutionary period. Currently, you got about 180,000 members altogether. Their motto is God, Home, and Country.
And they raise funds, Bob, to initiate a number of historic preservation and patriotic endeavors. They started the tradition of celebrating the Constitution. In 1955, they petitioned Congress to set aside September 17th to the 23rd as an observance of Constitution Week.
The Honorable
Somebody lost their hat there.
Oh yeah, the Honorable. Somebody fell off.
Oh goodness.
But
she looks like she's all right.
She's doing okay. All right. All right. We have the Honorable Frank Eiler, North Carolina State Representative for District 17, Brunswick County. Representative Hyler came to North Carolina at the age of 14, graduated from Greensboro Senior High School and Campbell University with a degree in business. He chaired the Brunswick County Republican Party, the 7th District Congressional Republican Party, and he serves as a precinct chair. And he lives over in Oak Island.
And the Thunderbolts, you can see in these little blue cars, they were created in 1975, and for the past 30-plus years, they've entertained thousands of parade viewers with their precision driving and rapidly changing formations. The 12 custom-designed mini racers have molded fiberglass bodies mounted on modified go-kart frames. They measure 7 feet long and 40 inches wide. They have a 5-horsepower engine. They also have a couple of wreckers.
Oh, yeah. That's a great group always to have in the parade, along with some of the clowns from the Sudan as well. They're making their way up right now.
And this is the Southport Fire Department. They, of course, are dedicated to providing the highest level of protection and care to citizens through fire and EMS protection. They've been around since 1893, and clearly they like to have fun.
That's right, and they have a clown troupe that educates kids of all ages on the importance of fire safety. Very good. The Seabees Veterans of America, Island times 5. Our unit, which is the Islands, is Islands times 5, one of 6 islands in North Carolina, made up of U.S. Navy Seabees from World War II to the present day. They consist of 15 local Seabee veterans. The commander is William Sarver. He is a World War II Navy Seabee.
Here we have the Southport Oak Island Area Chamber of Commerce float with riders from Military Appreciation Day, a North Carolina nonprofit. It honors those who make daily sacrifices to preserve our American way of life. They say today they're demonstrating their one simple thanks by annually hosting active duty troops from all branches of service along with their families for a day of fishing, food, and entertainment. MAD, that's the acronym, is 100% volunteer and donor sponsored. Everything is free to the guests. The event coincides with Southport's Military Appreciation Day, the second Saturday of each September. MAD Southport is one of 4 chapters. The others are in Morehead City, Charleston, and Tidewater, Virginia.
District Attorney John David is the elected district attorney for Brunswick, Bladen, and Columbus counties, a career prosecutor with over 20 years of experience. Started as a prosecutor in Miami, Florida, where he specialized in drug trafficking and violent crime. He moved to the Wilmington area in 2001 to work with the prosecutor with his twin brother, District Attorney Ben David, who handles New Hanover and Pender counties.
Here we have the Civil Air Patrol, the longtime all-volunteer U.S. Air Force Auxiliary, a member of the Air Force's total force. CAP's fleet of 560 aircraft performs search and rescue missions, along with Homeland Security and disaster relief as tasked by the Air Force.
And District Court Judge C. Ashley Gore coming by right now. Would like to wish everyone a happy Independence Day. Judge Gore was elected as District Court Judge in 2016, and she continues to proudly serve the people of Brunswick, Columbus, and Bladen County. She lives in Whiteville with her husband, Brad.
And another Gore, Judge Fred Gore, serves Brunswick, Bladen, and Columbus counties as District Court Judge. He's originally from Brunswick County, and he lives in Columbus County with his family. Judge Gore also serves in the North Carolina National Guards as a major in the JAG Corps.
And District Court Judge Jason Disbrow, a District Court Judge for Bladen, Brunswick, and Columbus counties, serving the good people of the 13th Judicial District of the state of North Carolina.
And down the road, we can see the Sudan Dun Clowns. These guys, it's always a party with these guys. In 1952, Paul Strickland Jr., Curtis Ennis gathered a group of 7 clowns for the Dun Shrine Club. In 1957, they formed the Sudan Dun Clowns. The unit's now more active than they've ever been. The clowns perform in about 50 parades each year, and they still accept almost every invitation that they receive. During the Christmas holidays, they perform in as many as 4 parades a day. When they have multiple parades, they split the unit into 2 groups.
I tell you, they are so popular here with the kids and the adults as well. I want to remind you that going on at the same time as we are right now until 6 o'clock tonight is the Arts and Crafts Festival taking place over in Franklin Square Park. The Cape Fear River serving as a backdrop for main stage entertainment, beach music, top 40 and country bands each evening. The festival's going on. The Shine and Show Classic Car Show, history on display going on, and the State Port Pilots Commodores Regatta sailboats under full sail, entertaining those on the waterfront during the afternoon today. Of course, the big event is coming up tonight, and that is the fireworks display.
They're just always so much fun. And coming up next, Bob, this looks challenging.
Oh, I believe it is.
This guy.
I would not want to try it, Rachel.
We call him Uncle Jim, and he plays Uncle Sam. He is going, I hope, to walk through the entire parade on those stilts and wave to people.
You have to have a lot of concentration when you're doing that, don't you?
Yes.
Look at that.
But he's got the American flag as a stabilizing force, which seems somehow symbolic to me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Right behind Uncle Sam, Uncle Jim is Pat Sykes, Brunswick County Commissioner. She's in her second term as Commissioner. She was born and raised in Southport, owned the business for almost 30 years. Her husband Clarence is her driver, and both contribute to the North Carolina 4th of July Festival every year. She loves Southport and Brunswick County.
And coming up next, we've got Brunswick County Commissioner Mike Forte and North Carolina Senator Bill Rabon from Brunswick County. They're riding together today. They say they want to wish everyone a safe and happy 4th of July.
Right behind those elected officials, the City of Southport Visitor Center volunteers. Now, the volunteers are the backbone of the city, from welcoming visitors from all over the world to making the city beautiful. Volunteer groups are what makes the Southport area a special place to live and to visit. The city wishes to thank all of Southport's volunteers, including those from Fort Johnston, Southport Museum, and the Visitor Center, and the Beautification Committee. And those are volunteers, member of the Southport Board of Aldermen, that are riding there today on the parade. 10,000 volunteer hours.
And coming up next, we have the Oak Island Fire Department. And there's their siren. This is one of 4 identical fire engines operated by Oak Island Fire Department. It's not only fully equipped for firefighting, but it also responds to all medical calls at a paramedic level. And it's certified, Bob, as a heavy rescue truck.
We got another Sudan group that's coming through right now. The Animated Animals formed in 1976 to help raise money for the Sudan Shriners Hospital. Right now, there are 22 hospitals in the U.S., Mexico, and Canada. They're members of the Sudan Shriners, which support 22 Shriners Hospital for children. Congratulations to them.
Bob, I always enjoy these guys so much. We've got the Pink Panther, and Clifford the Big Red Dog is saying hello to the folks who are alongside the parade route. We've got a tiger.
Clifford's got him a dance partner out there right now. I don't know if she was willing or not.
Yeah. She looks pretty enthusiastic.
I believe it.
Bob, I don't know how they do that on a day like this in those suits.
I don't know. They have to really must be conditioned to be able to be out in the heat and everything.
Coming up next, we have Miss Brunswick County Scholarship Program. The boat that they're on is donated by Jim and Becky Hedgecock of Southport. Riding on the boat are the 2018 scholarship winners. They're very active in community service, and each one has his or her own platform they work on all year. Adam Weaver is Mr. Brunswick County. Caitlin Bird, Little Miss Brunswick County. Annabelle Lopez, Junior Miss Brunswick County. Vanessa Harold, Teen Miss Brunswick County. Natalie Space, Ashlyn Lowry, Miss Brunswick County.
And the Sudan Drum and Bugle Corps in 1923. Coach Kate R.C. Dunn organized the 3rd unit, the Drum and Bugle Corps in the city of Wilmington. They've marched in many parades in the area. They organize an annual sponsored golf tournament each May, coming down from Wilmington.
Here we have McPherson Marine Services. They provide a wide range of essential services, including installation of docks, boat lift systems, bulkheads, and seawalls, serving Brunswick County, and they call themselves your partner in building a foundation for life on the water. And they were smart to put up that tarp on the truck.
Absolutely, staying a little bit away from the sun, and actually you got a little bit of a drizzle going right now, and it feels awfully comfortable with that right now, doesn't it?
It feels good.
The military well represented here in the parade. The American Veterans, chartered by Congress, Veteran Service Organization with membership open to all veterans, both active duty and those who are honorably discharged. The local post 906 constructed and displayed the wall at local and state events. The wall lists those North Carolina men and women who made the ultimate sacrifice in support of our military and wartime strategies.
And coming up next, we have the Brunswick County Sheriff's Office. They're represented with the Voice Car, which is volunteer observers impacting county efforts. They also have APS with them today, which is the Animal Protective Services in Supply, where you can go to pick out your forever friend. And they have an office float that we can see a little bit down the road with those that work at the Sheriff's Office and their families. The float is sponsored by American Fish Company and Frying Pan Restaurant, one of the wonderful, those are both great places in Southport. They donated additional funding this year to increase the North Carolina 4th of July Festival fireworks. So it's going to be an especially great fireworks celebration tonight.
Absolutely. Talking to the president of the festival earlier today, Duncan, he was saying that they got this additional money, and it's going to be twice as good, twice as large as in past years.
That's right.
Very impressive.
That's right.
Miss Wilmington, Carly Batson, and Miss Wilmington teen Andy Creech right now. Carly is Miss Wilmington 2018, and with her, Wilmington's outstanding teen Andy Creech, both riding by. Beautiful car.
Coming up next,
Young ladies, beautiful.
we've got RAP Cruisin' for Kids. They're doing a car raffle. RAP stands for Wilmington's Residential Adolescent Achievement Place. They're teaming up with D&E Mitsubishi to present the first annual Cruisin' for Kids charity car raffle, which will provide support for nonprofits and community-based organizations in the Cape Fear area. The winner of the raffle gets a 2018 Mitsubishi Mirage car. They're picking the winner November 10th at the Schwartz Center, which is part of Cape Fear Community College in Wilmington.
Not a bad deal. A free car out of the deal. First National Bank, Brunswick Little Theater. First National Bank, founded in Pennsylvania in 1864 as the First National Bank of West Greenville, operated out of a house of the first bank president. First National Bank's now reached over $32 billion in assets, with more than 400 banking offices. Made an appearance in the Cape Fear area last March in the former Newbridge and Yadkin Bank locations. They say First National Bank is old as A, but new to Southport.
Mayor Craig Castor is serving his third term as mayor of the city of Boiling Spring Lakes. And in the past, he served 8 years as a commissioner. Boiling Spring Lakes is a growing community of families and retirees that's just north of Southport on Highway 87 in Brunswick County.
And I would say with the spiffiest car of the parade so far is the Honorable Sin Brochure. Sin Brochure is Oak Island's mayor, wishes everyone a fun and happy 4th of July festival, celebrating freedom, togetherness in the U.S. Let's also remember our shared American history and the meaning of the day as well. That is a car and a half, isn't it?
Yes. The Southport Wooden Boat Show is held every year on the last Saturday in September at the old yacht basin on the Southport waterfront. The raffle boat goes to a lucky winner. Tickets are available at the North Carolina Maritime Museum here in Southport. The proceeds go to supporting events at the North Carolina Maritime Museum, including a week-long summer camp for children in August.
All right, the mayor of the town of Caswell Beach, the Honorable Deborah Ayers, coming by right now, said the towns of Caswell Beach joins together the sister towns and cities in the great state of North Carolina to celebrate the Declaration of Independence, and we appreciate her coming by today.
And next we have the mayor of the town of St. James, the Honorable Jean Toner. Glad to have her with us today.
The Experimental Aircraft Association, Chapter 939, Chapter 501C, dedicated to promoting all aspects of aviation, as well as endeavoring to invite the non-flying public to come out to the local airport, the Cape Fear Regional Airport. Just had the B-17 come through here once again. Had several vintage aircraft coming by. All right, your turn.
This is my husband, Dunky Monkey Hilburn. He is the co-chair of the North Carolina 4th of July Festival this year. He started volunteering for this festival about 14 years ago. It started when his boss at Berry Paget and Chandler asked him to get up at 5 a.m. and pound stakes into the ground so parade participants would know where to line up. It took 3 years for Duncan to finally agree. He's never looked back.
Does a great job.
I think so.
The Maritime Museum here in Southport. We're right in front of right now, part of the North Carolina Natural and Cultural Resources. It's brought their ambassador, Steve Bonnet, and his cohort Blackbeard to commemorate the 300th anniversary. It's the golden age of piracy, and they've got a big event to honor Steve Bonnet coming up in September. They just had the thing for Blackbeard. Blackbeard 300 started last month up at the Maritime Museum in Beaufort, but it's going to be Southport's time a little bit later on.
Bob, this truck is a 1973 Ford 8000 that was used to fight fires in Southport until 2011 when it was deemed surplus. The city sold the truck and Southport veterinarian Allie Travis purchased it to both surprise her husband Mike and to preserve it for use in parades and local events.
Representing Christmas all year long, Miss Brunswick County Christmas Pageant. The Queens coming by: Katrina Waters, Sophia Cox, Ava Weaver, Nevia Johnson, Graylin Green, that is, Kaylee Barr, Lily Lewis, Abigail Wilson, and Macy Pate.
Next we have the Sudan Shriners Choo-Choo. It was created in 1987 to promote the Shriners and the Shriners Hospital for Children. As a unit, they raise money for the hospital in Greenville, South Carolina. Glad they could come up to Southport today and celebrate with us.
That's the way to get around, just have a seat in the car behind you there. Saw a lot of antique cars on the way coming into Southport today. The Cape Fear chapter of the North Carolina region of the Antique Automobile Association Club of America. It was founded in November 1939, the oldest and largest such club in the U.S. The North Carolina region is comprised of 14 local chapters. The Cape Fear chapter was chartered in 1972. We'll see more of the cars when the train moves along on down the track, choo-chooing on down. While ownership of an automobile is not a requirement for membership, many of the members own these beautiful antique cars and antique trucks as well.
Yeah, these are just really neat, Bob. And coming into Southport, you do see a lot of the parade participants coming down the road, and it's just, what a demonstration of spirit.
Absolutely.
And what a wonderful way for everybody to come together.
I want to remind you that coming up tonight on WECT at 8 o'clock is the Macy's Fireworks Display from New York. Live coverage of that from 8 until 10, and Amy Wright, who is with Biddy and Bo's Coffee Shop, will be featured on that program tonight. So look for her, and then at 10 o'clock, it's a replay of the Wilmington Fireworks Display in downtown Wilmington. So we've got a lot of bang and bang and bang going on tonight on WECT from New York and Wilmington.
And coming up next, we've got Paws Place. It's a dog rescue, a nonprofit, no-kill nonprofit shelter dedicated to the rescue, rehabilitation, and adoption of dogs. They operate entirely on donations and, of course, an unending love for animals. Upon arrival, each dog is fully vetted and examined before they're available for adoption. They're spayed or neutered. They're given all their appropriate vaccinations and showered with love and affection. The Pawsmobile transports dogs to veterinary appointments and events like this.
Margaret Rudd and Associates Realtors here in the area, established in 1981 as an independent full-service agency. They offer a full range of real estate services, including sales, resort rentals, development, land sales, commercial properties, relocation services, and long-term rentals. Margaret Rudd Bishop, president of the company, and an avid cyclist celebrating the 4th of July. She was riding on a appropriately decorated recumbent tricycle a few minutes ago. And we have another of the associates there from Margaret Rudd and Associates.
Yeah, this is Kay Jolliffe, realtor. She's loving living in Southport. Riding with her is Christine Rogers and her family, also a realtor.
And Elvira Gilbert, who's a realtor as well. She's got 13 years of experience in Southport, helping people find a new home, making it as smooth as possible, and also helps sellers. She is one of the top producers for the company.
The Last Ride Green Machine by Martin's Auto Rebuilders and Martin's Brake and Alignment on Long Beach Road in Southport. They've served the Southport area since 1988. They thank the many customers who've put their trust in them. They say they're opening a satellite location in Boiling Spring Lake soon, and they say have a safe and happy 4th of July from the Martin staff.
A lot of water around here, which means there's a need for the Brunswick Search and Rescue Unit. Proudly served the surrounding counties as well as Brunswick County and the state for over 20 years. I'd like to give a huge shout out to the Brunswick County Commissioners, the Sheriff's Office, NC Emergency Management, neighbors, friends, and families for all the support and encouragement over the years. They say that without them, they couldn't assist law enforcement and emergency management to locate lost people. They're all volunteers dedicated to serving as trackers on land, canines by water, wilderness, and after natural disasters, and they're also available for demonstrations and safety education upon request.
St. James Fire Department, organized in 1999, is an ISO Class 3 rated volunteer fire department providing fire and EMS services to the town of St. James and, of course, surrounding Brunswick County. The department operates two 1,200 GPM pumpers, one 85 tower ladder, a rescue truck with all necessary extrication equipment, and a certified basic life support ambulance. The department has over 80 active members.
It would not be a Southport 4th of July if you didn't have a boat that's being raffled off, and the Lions Club has been doing this for many years. An 18-foot boat every year being raffled off is their main fundraiser for the last 57 years. The funds from the raffle go to the club's vision, youth, and community needs as well. Chartered in 1945 by prominent folks here in Southport. That thing's going to be raffled off a little bit later on.
And this looks like a group of submarine veterans representing men who have served the U.S. Navy in the First World War to the present day, dedicated to perpetuating the memory of shipmates who gave their lives while serving their country, the Coastal Carolina Submarine Veterans.
Walmart is proud to be a part of the North Carolina 4th of July Festival. Walmart's thanking everyone for the great opportunity to serve the country and wishing everyone happy and safe 4th of July. This is from the Walmart number 2772 here in Southport. Got some pirates up there. Got one that I see on the very top up there, Captain Jack Sparrow. Saw him walking through the park just a little while ago. We've
got Check 6 Brewing Company. They're Brunswick County's first brewery and tap room. They feature a complete lineup of handcrafted ales and lagers made right here on Route 211 in Southport. Stop by after the parade and have a cold one, they say, and they feature wines and ciders too.
These are the Sudan Roadsters, created in 1990. They've got 20 active members in the unit, all having a good time out there right now. moving in some close quarters. The turnout for the parade has been tremendous this year. So many people here. Just a wonderful turnout. The weather has been cooperated perfectly for today.
It's just a gorgeous day. And here we have Southport Magazine winner of the 2016-17 Small Business of the Year. Southport Magazine showcases arts and entertainment within the communities of Southport, Oak Island, Bald Head Island, Boiling Spring Lakes, Bolivia, and St. James. If you want to know what's going on in the Southport area, just pick up Southport Magazine.
That's a good magazine. It really is. All right. Right behind the Southport Magazine group is Copper by George, formed in 2005 by George Kinsley. I know it's sort of hard to hear, but the roasters are moving out of the way there now. George can be found riding his bicycle on the beach or roadside peddling his beautiful copper wares, beautiful fish.
The mission of the Southport Yacht Club, which is who we're seeing next, is to encourage and promote all aspects of yachting in the spirit of good sportsmanship and camaraderie. The club is committed to creating a Corinthian atmosphere by blending a friendly social environment with a variety of sailing, education, and cruising programs in which members and their families can participate.
And more of the little cars from the Sudan Band Patrol. These guys are from Jacksonville that came down to ride in the parade today. Oh, getting awfully close to the cameraman up there. They got their formation down perfect, don't they?
I was thinking that. They're about 20 feet away from the table where we're broadcasting, and I'm so glad. They're very, very good at what they do.
All right, know that help. Well, we might as well let them finish.
To sponsor the North Carolina 4th of July Festival. In the parade, we have Novant Health's mobile mammography coach, which provides high-quality mammography services across Brunswick County.
One had to make a little detour and finally pull out of the way there. I wonder if those guys have any tread left on the tires after the spinning around they're doing out here.
And I hope they're wearing earplugs.
Yeah. And that's how they transport them back and forth from Jacksonville and to the locations they go, that big trailer. As Rachel said, right behind them, again, is the mobile mammography unit for the Novant Health, proud to be a sponsor of the 4th of July. In the parade, they've got their mobile coach, which again provides high-quality mammography services all across Brunswick County, and some of the volunteers as well.
We appreciate all that the volunteers with Novant Health do, and they've been such great sponsors of the North Carolina 4th of July Festival. We thank them for that. And Bob, this is the Southport Fire Department. They have connected up their boat, and they've got Smokey the Bear, and there's another Another character sitting next to Smokey the Bear
And
to get that fire prevention message
Absolutely,
across to folks today.
you know who's probably having the biggest thrill with this? It's the child riding in the lap of the driver of the Southport Fire Department, getting a chance to see all of this firsthand.
That's the sweet spot.
Inspirations Dance Center, Better Beach Rentals and Sales. They're located on West Bowling Spring Road, offers dance, tumbling, and martial arts to children of all ages. Now they have won numerous awards, including the Southport Oak Island Chamber of Commerce Small Business of the Year Award. And their students have won scholarships to programs in New York, Las Vegas, Orlando, and California. And they're sponsored by Better Beach Rentals and Sales.
We've got some folks sparring along here.
Yep, not really sure who they are.
And
I hope they're doing that friendly.
it looks choreographed to me.
Okay, and this is the Child Care Network located in beautiful Southport on East Leonard Street. Their program offers classes for children ages 6 weeks old to 12 years of age. Have locations in Southport, Leland, and in Wilmington, followed by the Yopon Beach Fire Department, serving the citizens of Caswell and also Caswell Beach, and also the unincorporated areas off Airport Road. They also run mutual aid for Oak Island and Southport as well.
Grace Tippett is the 2018 North Carolina Azalea Festival Princess. She is the daughter of Jeff and Kinsey Tippett and a senior in the Lyceum Academy at New Hanover High School, where she is a varsity cheerleader and co-editor of the yearbook. Grace has been dancing for 16 years with the Southeast Dance Academy and Fox Troop Dancers, and she enjoys volunteering as an assistant dance teacher at Dreams of Wilmington, such a great organization. And this summer she's going to the Governor's School East, concentrating in dance.
Very good. Waves for Kids. The mission is to raise funds to assure, if public funds are not available, that children under the care of the Department of Social Services or other children in difficult situations in Brunswick County will be provided resources and services based on financial need to meet their health, education, and social welfare needs.
Southern Views Window and Siding Company is a local remodeling company specializing in replacement windows, siding, and screen porch conversions. After spending 14 years in the Raleigh area, Don and his wife Sue decided to move permanently 4 years ago to Southport, a town he fell in love with, understandably, many years ago.
Smart people. U.S. Open King Mackerel Fishing Tournament. This year is marking the 40th anniversary of the tournament, an event of the Southport Oak Island Chamber of Commerce. The tournament is held annually the first Saturday in October at the Southport Marina. The tournament attracts 470 boats, gave out over $269,000 in cash and money. And again, that's coming up in October. Island Bicycles, a locally owned and family-run bicycle store. They have sales and service destinations on the island.
Emma Colazo, Spanish interpreter, and Michelle Smith, medical lab tech at the Brunswick County Health Services, thank the North Carolina 4th of July Festival for having them, and they're wishing everyone a happy 4th of July. Mobile clinic is used by the pediatric staff at Brunswick County Health Services during the spring kindergarten enrollments to offer kindergarten physicals at the local elementary schools, and they also use it at local community events upon request.
The North Carolina Dogwood Queen, Taylor Leonard. She is the queen for this year, 2018, the daughter of Jay and Janet Leonard of Fayetteville. She's a rising senior at Cape Fear High School. No stranger to the Southport area, spends most of her summers on Oak Island. The Fayetteville Dogwood Festival, named the 2018 event of the year by the Southeast Festivals and Event Organizations, and she says she's happy to be here.
The Cape Fear Yacht Club, located in South Harbor on the waterway, was founded in Southport in 1994. Its purpose is to foster educational programs for the training of amateur yachtsmen in the science of seamanship and navigation. The Cape Fear Yacht Club youth sailing program started 2 years later in 1996, and they've been training future cup winners for more than 20 years. Their current goal is to up their inventory to include boats suitable for adult training. And then next, we've got Cape Fear Fitness and CrossFit Southport, Locally owned and operated with over 8,000 square feet, beginners and seasoned athletes have cutting-edge cardio and weight training equipment at competitive rates. Group fitness classes are there, certified personal trainers work with clients, childcare is available, nutrition counseling, and they distribute clean eats meals. Happy to have them in the parade today.
Absolutely. All right. The Blue Knights International Law Enforcement Motorcycle Club, NC Chapter 17, the Blue Knights International Club that's made up of some 20,000 federal, state, county, and local and active retired law enforcement officers in 33 counties. They are involved in fundraisers to assist officers and their families injured or killed in the line of duty and promote a better image for motorcycle riders. They're not doing quite the close turns, but they are handling those motorcycles okay.
They really are. Following them, we've got the Positive Mobile Pet Spa. And this is for busy folks who have animals they don't have time to take to the groomer. This is a mobile dog grooming business that services Southport, Oak Island, and St. James, and they provide one-on-one grooming in your driveway in their specially designed van, which is perfect for busy clients. And it's also good for special needs pets or elderly pets. They won the 2018 People's Choice Award of Best Pet Groomer.
The Flying Locksmiths, Coastal Carolinas area is a full-service commercial and residential locksmith company. They cover everything from rekeying locks to installing Bluetooth lock systems to installation and maintenance of doors. All the locksmiths are North Carolina licensed. They've had an extensive background check to be able to be one of the Flying Locksmiths.
Coldwell Banker Seacoast Advantage is your local expert in real estate. They say they're the number one real estate company in Brunswick County, number one in the state, and number two in the nation. They have 535 agents in 14 offices from Jacksonville to Calabash, including a Southport office on Long Beach Road. They say they help people discover the joy of home ownership by providing extraordinary customer service.
Another Sudan group, the Hillbillies. The unit's made up of Shriners from Brunswick, Columbus, and New Hanover County. They participate annually in over 20 parades to raise funds for the Shriners Hospital for children.
Having fun and helping kids, that's really what they do. The Swamp Park and Outdoor Center offers tours that show the ecological benefits of the natural environment. They also offer guided zipline tours, climbs on the Aerial Adventure Park, or swamp boat tours on the Shallotte River. The Swamp Park features the Chuckster from American Ninja Warrior. The Chuckster often uses the Swamp Park Aerial Adventure Park to assist in his training. The Swamp Park is located in Ocean Isle Beach.
Brunswick County Community College Foundation and Duke Energy Float. The foundation supports student success by creating opportunities for excellence from welding to nursing. BCC offers a variety of programs opening doors and possibilities to the students, now offering free tuition and no fee for eligible students through the Brunswick Guarantee Scholarship Program.
Winnebago Fire Department, 2010 Crimson Rescue Engine 671. That's what we're seeing.
How about Discover NC Homes? It's a hardworking group of real estate professionals that offer first-class customer service to buyers, sellers, landlords, and tenants in both real estate and property management ventures. They say their passion is solely to please you.
Boiling Spring Lakes Fire Rescue Engine 473 coming down the pike.
And Brunswick Electric Membership Corporation, your local electric cooperative serving more than 94,000 metered locations in Brunswick, Columbus, and parts of Bladen and Robinson counties. BEMC has a long-standing commitment to the communities it serves, providing reliable services as well as support for a wide variety of activities that contribute to the quality of life for all citizens in the area.
The Southport Drum Circle is one of the many groups who use the Brunswick Center at Southport, operated by Brunswick Senior Resources. Over 12,000 participants strong, Brunswick Senior Resources serves the senior citizens of Brunswick County. The Meals on Wheels program helps homebound seniors by providing a hot, nutritious lunch 5 days a week, hand-delivered by a volunteer who makes sure each person is safe and secure. And that drum circle meets weekly at the Brunswick Center at Southport at 1:30 p.m. if you want to join them. They're always looking for new members, and they have plenty of instruments to share.
And this beautiful young lady is Miss South Columbus High School, Caroline Grace Garland, from over in Tabor City. She and all the Stallions wish everyone a happy July 4th. It's been a childhood dream for her to be a part of this wonderful parade, and thanks to the town of Southport for keeping the tradition alive.
All Occasion Photography offers video, mobile music and lighting, photo and video editing, music DJ and lighting for parties and receptions. They do custom DVD photo and video shows, and they're located in Brunswick County.
Just about every fire department in Brunswick County has sent at least one, if not more, units. And the one coming by right now is representing the Bolivia Fire Department. The Bolivia Fire Department, a volunteer unit established in 1961, engine 771, an E1 pumper tanker, engine 771 holds some 1,500 gallons of water.
It's the first anniversary for Dirty Dog's door-to-door home visit grooming. They say they pamper your babies in the comfort of their own home, and they thank you for a wonderful first year.
All right, Little Pink Houses of Hope, leaf filters north, a float that highlights their support of breast cancer families in the community. Riding on the float, the founder of Little Pink Houses of Hope, Janine Patton Coble, and breast cancer families. They've served and they provide free week-long vacations in Oak Island and in Carolina Beach.
Sudan Keystone Cops are coming up the way. In 1975, the Keystone Cops of Jacksonville, North Carolina organized, and they've added a lot of color and a lot of laughter to the shrine activities, especially in the parades. They're dressed, of course, as Keystone Cops from a different era.
No arrest, just making everybody happy.
You know, when you serve kids, Bob, you really need to understand how to have fun, and I think almost no one does that better than the Shriners.
That's the truth. All right, we said there's a lot of water around here. The Oak Island Water Rescue Team, all volunteer nonprofit, working closely with the Coast Guard, Oak Island and Brunswick County first response organizations, provide on-the-water emergency response in the ocean, the ICW, and local marshes. The team has 3 boat truck combinations, including a small surf launch boat and an aluminum boat well suited for the marshes. This was Zodiac, the Zodiac rigid inflatable for long range, high speed response along the ICW and out in the water.
Heck Electric say they would like to wish everyone a happy 4th of July. They say they thank their customers and they look forward to serving Southport and the surrounding areas for many years to come. Heck Electric is family owned. They do electrical contracting. They serve Brunswick, New Hanover, Columbus, and Pender counties.
And how about the Carolina Horse Riders? Horse Group Bar C Ranch, a group of friends who get together to do parades. This is the 3rd year in the Southport Parade. The horses in the group range in age from 5 to 20. Most are American quarter horses, also paint horses, Appaloosas, and some gaited horses. The group mainly hails from Brunswick County, ride together on local trails, engage in games, shows, barrel racing, hunter jumper shows, beach rides, and also ranch rides, which includes working cattle. And the riders range in age from 8 to over 50. And I think we're coming close, if not right here at the very end of the parade already.
That's right. The Southport Police Department is our last parade entrant. Here they come.
Yeah, we didn't get a chance to say anything at the very beginning, but the Southport Police Department enforces public safety in Southport. Chief Gary Smith and his staff were leading the parade. The chief is a native of Southport, a 1990 graduate of South Brunswick High School. He has spent the past 20 years on the force, became the chief on September the 1st, 2015, after serving as the interim chief since July 16th of the same year. He lives in Southport with his wife and his 3 children.
And that cheer that you just heard rise up from the crowd had to do with the golf cart that is following the horses with a shovel. So thanks for that. Everyone appreciates cleaning up after the horses. Bob, what a parade this has been.
It has been a fantastic parade. It moved right along. You know, we didn't see some of the first units, and but we want to thank all of those for being in the parade here this year. The crowd got a chance to see them. Hey, it's been fun working with you, Rachel. It's been a great parade, and always great to have you with us.
Oh, thank you, Bob. It's been my pleasure. I'm so honored to be able to celebrate this day, this event with all of you. Thank you.
All right, y'all take care, and we will see you later on. Don't forget, fireworks coming up tonight at 8 from New York.
This has been the Southport 4th of July Parade on WECT. Now, stay tuned for the fireworks, live from downtown Wilmington on WECT, WECT.com, and the WECT News app.